Have you ever wanted to learn how to make a multiplayer survival game inspired by games like Ark or Rust? I just released my new Unreal Engine 5 multiplayer survival game course, remastered and redesigned inside of Unreal Engine 5.4. This course teaches you how to make a survival game inside of Unreal Engine 5.4 from the ground up. So this course is completely remastered in Unreal Engine 5.4 with tons of new features, and if you purchase the original course, or the one that I made in Unreal Engine 5.0, basically you'll receive free access to this new remastered course, so you don't have to purchase the course again. Now, if you are one of those original students who bought the original survival game course that I created, this remaster is my free gift to you, and I only asked you, the student, just one favor, to please share this course with at least one other person. If you've already taken the original course, if you enjoyed it, or if you learned something from it, just please share the course with some other people and tell them to check it out. Now, if you haven't purchased the course yet, I'm going to tell you about everything in the course that's included, all of the new features in Unreal Engine 5.4 that we cover over, and everything that you're going to learn by taking this course. But before I talk to you about that, I want to quickly mention that if you do not want to follow the entire course, say you just want the finished product or the game that we create from this course, I'm currently selling the complete project source files and the completed game on my website. So if you don't want the hassle of following through every single lecture in this course to create the game or the finished product, you can just purchase the complete project instead. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, but I do recommend getting the course instead because it will teach you how to create everything from scratch, and it's just a better learning experience. But of course, that is completely up to you. Now, if you haven't purchased the course yet, we create a complete multiplayer survival game that features a drag and drop inventory system. So I show you how to create everything from scratch. I will show you exactly how to do it step by step. And after we create this inventory system, we additionally create a complete crafting and harvesting system. So essentially, you can harvest any bush, tree, or rock on the map for resources, which you can then take those resources and craft into items using the crafting system that we designed from complete scratch. So this crafting system allows players to craft loads of different items. And in this course, we create 9 unique equipable items, things like tools like a stone pickaxe and a hatchet that you can use to mine rocks or chop down trees. I also show you how to create other different types of equipable items like a bow that can shoot arrows, and you can use it to hunt animals, or you can PvP with other players. We create things like a spear that you can use to defend yourself, or you can throw it to impale the victim. We also create other different types of items, such as a rifle that includes things like procedural aim and aiming down sights. We create a rocket launcher that you can use to fire rockets and explode other people's bases into a million pieces. And I want to quickly interrupt and mention that this course also features auto-generated subtitles for the following languages. So we have English, Spanish, German, Japanese, Hindi, Korean, Russian, Romanian, Vietnamese, Portuguese, Thai, Indonesian, Hungarian, Turkish, Italian, French, Arabic, and Chinese subtitles. So if you don't see your language here, just send me an email and I will generate the subtitles for that language for the entire course. But also in this course, we create things like a full player stats system, which includes stats like health, stamina, food, water. The food and water passively drain, so you will need to replenish your food and water by gathering things like berries from bushes and consuming them, or by hunting wild animals, harvesting them for meat, and cooking it in a cooking pot. So additionally, we create a armor equipable system where you can equip armor or clothing to your character. The armor system will also feature a damage reduction. So if a player shoots at you and hits that armor piece, it will reduce the amount of damage that that player receives. And also the armor features durability. So after a certain amount of shots to that armor piece, it will eventually break. After we create the armor system, we move on to more advanced and fun things like creating a building system. The building system that we create in this course is absolutely massive. We create all sorts of buildables, things like foundations, walls, ceilings, door frames, doors, windows, triangle foundations, triangle ceilings, roof pieces, ramps, staircases, and so much more. And on top of that, we add 3 different tiers of these structures. So we have things like wood, stone, and metal. So players can upgrade their base as they progress through the game. The building system also features a fully dynamic destruction system where players can raid other players' bases. They can use rocket launchers to blow up and damage structures, and the building system also integrates into our tribes system that we create later on in the course. And additionally, we add interactable buildable structures, things like doors that you can open and close, torches that you can light or put out, a bed that you can use to respawn on the map, and so much more. After we create the building system, we create storage containers. Basically, storage containers are like interactable structures with a storage attached to them. So you can think of them as a chest, a forge, a crafting bench, a cooking pot, and so much more. Each of these structures have unique functionality. So for example, the forge allows you to take raw iron ore that you got from mining a rock. You can place it into the forge along with some wood, and it will smelt iron ingots every 15 seconds. Then you can take those iron ingots, so you can place it into an advanced crafting bench to craft metal structures, things like metal foundations, and so much more. Each of these storage containers also feature destruction. So that means if you get raided and if the structure is destroyed, it will drop a bag or an item cache with all the items that were inside of that structure, and after a certain amount of time, it will despawn. So there's a lot of advanced logic that we create inside of this course that you really won't find anywhere else. After that, we create a clan or tribe system. So you can kind of think of this as Ark or Rust, where you can create a tribe, invite other players, you can build a base together, and attack other people. The tribe system features a full management window that allows you to promote, demote, kick, or invite other players into your tribe. It also has things like a tribe log that shows tribe activity, a tribe message of the day, and so much more. Along with the tribe system, we also create a social system, which features things like global and tribe chat. So you can either talk in global chat to everyone on the server, or you can only talk to your tribe members in your tribe and send messages through the in-game chat. Additionally, the social system also features proximity voice chat, so you can talk to people based on if they are nearby. And it also has things like player names shown above their heads. After we create the social system, we will work on creating the open world map. We will start by importing a pre-made height map for our landscape, and then we'll create our own custom landscape material from scratch using Quixel Megascan's assets. The open world map features different biomes and different foliage based on the different biome. For example, we have things like a tropical biome that features palm trees, driftwood, tropical bushes. Then we have a pine forest that features big pine trees, mossy rocks, and much more. And then a grasslands biome that features tall bushes and sparse rocks. Each of these biomes uses PCG to procedurally spawn the foliage on the map. So yeah, PCG or procedural content generation is also another thing that we cover in this course. And after we populate our world, we will also add things like an ocean. We will add rivers and lakes to our open world map using the built-in water tools inside of Unreal Engine. And we will also add things like swimming in the ocean. After that, we will create some basic AI, like a deer and a wolf, that will be spawned procedurally in the level based on a procedural zone system that we create. We will also add a mini-map so that the player can see the level and navigate through the map. And we will tie it all together by creating a save and load system that will save all of the data on the server, things like the structures, player stats, the inventory containers, all of the items, tribes, and so much more. Lastly, we will create all of the front-end widgets, things like the main menu, the settings menu, escape menu, spawn in menu, respawn menu, and so much more. There's just lots of widgets that we create. So you will learn user interface and become very familiar with it. And we integrate Steam and Steam sessions into our game so that we can join other players' sessions over the internet through Steam. And then the last chapter covers over how to package the game and also how to create a dedicated server that we can host on an external cloud platform such as Amazon Web Services. It's very similar to how many games like Ark and Rust have their servers set up. Now, this is all the stuff that we create in this course, but additionally, we have some new features in the 5.4 remaster that I've added, such as first and third person. Basically, you can toggle between first or third person, and all of the animations, all of the weapons, etc. work for both point of views. Also, we rehauled the locomotion system to include crouching, prone, walking, running, sprinting, and jumping. We've added things like replicated aim offsets, so whenever you are looking up or down, that will be replicated for other players. Another big feature in the remaster is controller support. So we've added inputs for controller, so you can either use a Xbox or PlayStation controller, not only for things like basic interaction, but also for things like opening up your inventory, moving items around in your inventory, equipping items, and so much more. I've also added a brand new system, the engrams. So essentially it's a basic progression system where the player has to level up and they can unlock certain engrams or certain items, and the engrams are tied to the crafting system so that players can only craft certain items that they have unlocked in their engrams. We also utilize the common UI plugin to create all of our widgets, which allows us to show input icons based on the input type the player is currently using. So if you're on the Xbox controller, it will show all of the Xbox input buttons on their hotbar, or in their inventory, it will show all of the shortcuts and buttons associated with those. And if the player were to switch back to, say, keyboard or mouse, it will update automatically all of the icons seamlessly. And that is all done using the common UI plugin, which is a plugin that allows you to add cross-platform UI input for things like Xbox, PlayStation, PC, mobile, and much more. Now, because we use the common UI plugin, we will also use it along with the enhanced input system, which allows you to create things like input bindings for UI elements, and we will create an options menu that allows the player to rebind input keys to whatever key they like, and it will affect the different inputs and update the UI icons accordingly. Another big change in the 5.4 remaster is the use of data assets. So basically, we are using data assets for everything data-driven inside of this course, for things like items, crafting recipes, engrams, consumables. Everything is stored in a data asset, which allows for a flexible, data-driven game, much how Epic and a lot of AAA studios have their games designed. Now, there are a lot more other things that we've redesigned and added in this remaster. I will make a more detailed video showcasing some of the major differences and some of the new features, so stick around for that video. But anyways, go ahead and pick up the course now on my website, smartpoly.teachable.com. I'm running an early access discount on the course. The price will be raised up later on. I'm still currently recording lectures for this course, so new lectures will be added as I do so. And if you've already purchased the original course, all you have to do is log in to your account, and you'll automatically have access to the new remastered course in your library. And again, if you are one of those original students, please reach out to someone and share this course. If you enjoyed the original, tell them to please check it out. There's a lot of new content in this remastered course, and it just teaches you some new stuff such as common UI, enhanced input, data assets, and just a lot of advanced topics that you just don't see in any average YouTube tutorial. So yeah, pick up the course now on smartpoly.teachable.com. I will be working on other courses and other YouTube videos soon, creating 5 games in Unreal Engine 5, as well as my multiplayer FPS course. Those are my next courses that I will be working and releasing soon, so stay tuned for that. And I also will be posting free tutorials here on my YouTube channel because I have really been neglecting uploading here on the channel. So expect to see a lot of new videos on here. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.